with Western Reserve girls basketball head coach Steve Miller following a big rivalry win over those other Blue Devils, the McDonald Blue Devils tonight. And Coach, it was pretty emphatic, and I think the way your girls shot the ball, I know you're a defensive first team, but when you get offense like that, does it make coaching the game a little bit easier for you?
Yeah, absolutely. The weird thing is McDonald comes here last year, and right from the get-go we jumped on them. We're up 21-0, and Ramsey went off and she hit 5 threes. And then tonight we just sprinkled it everywhere, and it seemed like a lot of girls were knocked in. And then Quincy got on fire, and I think she ended up with like 5. Great to shoot the ball. I felt like it was coming. You know, we haven't put 4 quarters together. In fact, I don't even know if we put 3 quarters together. We've had some tough teams, some tough opponents, but I just said, you know, we got to start stacking possessions. And if we start stacking possessions on the defensive end and on the offensive end, we're going to be a tough team to beat. And I think Saturday gave us some confidence, and we started to play good in that second half against Southeast. That helped us.
You mentioned Quincy, too, and she is our player of the game in this one, too. 17 points tonight, but I like how selective she was with her shot. She wasn't just chucking them up whenever she had a decent look. Right? Yeah, right. So you look at that, though, and you look at her shot selection, and they were all pretty good looks, too, and she converts 17. That point guard kind of give and take, find your shots while giving it up to other players. How do you think she performed tonight?
I mean, I completely agree, and that was kind of the message I gave the girls at halftime. You know, it wasn't just Quincy, but like you said, she kind of dished it in there for a couple easy buckets or moved it around and made that extra pass, but I thought all of our guards did. And I said, I like the way you're sharing the ball. And we share the ball, it's going to be someone different every quarter or every half or every game. And we got a couple girls that didn't shoot the ball well tonight, and look at the way we shot, and a couple of them are some of our better shooters, so that definitely makes us tough to guard.
Another player I kind of want to bring up, too, she got scoring a little bit later, too, ended up with 10, Olivia Hughes. I feel like she just had her hand in a lot of areas in this game, whether it be defense in the post, defense at the perimeter. She was locking players down. She was in the hands of a lot of steals, tipping a lot of passes. What's her leadership like on this team, and what was her presence like on the floor tonight?
You're exactly right. Olivia does a lot of the little things that maybe don't get noticed by everybody because she doesn't have the points every night, but she's running the point the majority of the time between her and Quincy. She's usually guarding the opponent's best player. She's great in the help side and weak side. She doesn't really miss many assignments defensively. She's one of my best defensive players in easily on my hand, boys or girls, that I've had in 20-some years, and that's saying a lot. She's a great defensive player. And yeah, we know she can shoot the ball, but she doesn't have to do that. They want to come out and they were guarding Quincy and Angelina man to man and playing a zone, so Olivia's open. So she hit the 2 threes when she's open. So like you said, she's patient. She gets everyone involved. She does a lot of little things, rebounding, getting the offense started, and playing defense. So I was glad that she got some open looks there and knocked them in.
Coach, I know you and this McDonald team have gone way back. There's been some battles between these two programs, no doubt. How good does this win feel just to not only get it, but get it the emphatic way you do in the conference, too, and kind of get back to where you guys want on the winning side in the conference games?
Well, started off a little slow. Didn't want to be 1-3. Beating McDonald's never a bad thing here in West Reserve country in any sport. So yeah, that definitely feels good. I think a lot of it's our confidence. It's starting to grow. Putting together 3 in a row now. We've got a winnable game. We're home Thursday against Sebring to kind of get things going into Christmas. I like the direction we're going. I think the girls are really starting to settle in their roles and understanding what they need to do on both ends of the court. So for that this was a good game.
Real quickly, final thing, too. What are some of those things you look to, improve on or just kind of, tweak carrying it into the new year with this team?
Still the things that we struggled early on. We're starting to show signs, but it's the consistent, as a coach, you want it every possession. Keeping our composure, looking up the floor, because when we look up the floor and we get running, like you said, we got a lot of different scores. We can spread it out, we can go inside and out, and that's going to make us dangerous. So fine-tuning, not to get sloppy and ugly defensively, when you're up, is the finer points that we're going to have to do moving into the new year.
Coach, congratulations on this win tonight, and good luck going forward.
All right, thanks, Ty.